I am just back from London and I am knackered and I want to put my feet up. But when I got back, there was a little... Oh, Alice, you've got to watch this. This is so cool. There was a little parcel on my doorstep. Now, thankfully, in sunny old Belfast, it hadn't been raining. If it had been in London, I would have had... it would have been rain damaged already. But I have a little box and I want to see what's inside it. And I know what's inside it, but I want to share it with you. And if I burst into tears, then I'm allowed. So there we are. Amanda and Julie, thank you for joining us. I have a little box here of goodies, I'm hoping. And I'm going to open it up and see what's inside. Well, I know what's inside, but it's also quite nice being able to actually see what all these months of hard work have actually created. Oh, look. How exciting. Oh, my God. My book is here. The Teen Toolbox. Now, what I am going to do is... Oh, my God, this is so cool. And there's even a picture of me on the back. Bless. How wonderful. And I am going to turn it around so you can actually... Let me do this. Now I'm going to have to run all the way. But if I do that, now you can see it without the text back to front, because you know what Facebook's like. It does it all back to front. So here is my book, and I'm very proud. And I shall tell you all about it. Now I'm going to turn around because this is much nicer, because then I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. So, Teen Toolbox has finally arrived. I would like to... I'm not going to do a Gwyneth Paltrow Oscars, doobie-doo, but lots of people have helped me here. But it's quite cool. And, oh my God, it's so... Look, how lovely is this? It's a book which I have released in conjunction with my app, also called the Teen Toolbox. And do you know what? The strap line here is equipping parents and teenagers with the tools for navigating adolescence, which really means, in life, we don't get... Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. Stephen, thank you for joining us. We don't get a bloody instruction manual, do we? When even in life, forget about parenthood, but even in life. But this, if you are a parent and if you are a teenager, is designed to help you, because we have ups and downs, and sometimes when we're struggling, we can't see the wood from the trees. And this is designed to do just that. It's a workbook, so it's broken up into little sections, and it has tables. And Laura, thank you, sweetheart. And it's got sort of, you see, the thing is if any of you know me, you know that I write a lot, but I have lots of headings and diagrams and sort of things like that. So it's easy to use, and it's designed for you to scribble all over it, in fairness. The first part of it is all about equipping parents with the knowledge of what they need to know, really. It's based on a model I created called the role model mindset. No, role model matrix. And it's oh look, there's even, you see, I've got nice little diagrams, so if you get overwhelmed with the text, there's something to look at as well. But it basically gives us an understanding of how to communicate, because no one teaches us how to do that, and how to get your head together, and how to get, as a parent, your own inner blocks, because what I'm finding is that even though we want to help our kids, we've actually got quite a lot of emotional baggage ourselves, and it's important that we get our own our own house in order, really, before we help our kids. But it's just filled with sort of bits and pieces, some of which you will have heard me mention on my lives, but also it's just to help you change your way of thinking so that you can help your kids. So that's the first part. The second part is all about what we do in certain situations and how we can cope. Where are you selling it? Oh my God, yeah, you're quite right, Jackie. I better do something. It's on Amazon now. I shall put the link in the comments in a minute. But yeah, Amazon, Cai Graham, Teen Toolbox. I know it's back to front, but, you know, I shall put it up there. And that's where you get hold of it. And it's how to understand social media. It's how to cope with when your kid has a meltdown, how to understand and give your child coping strategies for anxiety, what to do when they're being bullied, how to boost body image, peer pressure, drugs, smoking, sex, how to manage stress, minimizing conflict. It's all in here. And really, for me, it's an instruction manual for parents who can pick it up and put it down. It's not designed, well, if you want to read chapter in bed each night, you're very welcome to do so. But it is designed just to sort of go, oh, crikey, what would I do here? Or how do I cope? And it's got just techniques and hints and tips, and hence it's called the Teen Toolbox, on Amazon, available now. Thank you, Jackie, for the prompt. What would I do without you? And there we are. And it's also, my app looks sort of fairly similar. No, it doesn't look bloody identical, actually. It's got the same icons and stuff, and it doesn't duplicate, but it sort of dovetails, if you know what that means. So, hurrah! Cai Graham is an author. She's a lot of other things as well, but she's an author. So that's quite exciting. So if you want to go out and buy it, please do so on Amazon. Bloody hell, who'd have thought it, eh? But there you are. So I hope you enjoy it. And if and when you have a little look at it and would like to leave a review, nice ones only please, I would really appreciate it. But Teen Toolbox, just there you go. It's live and ready to be bought by you wonderful people. And believe me, your kids will thank you for it. I did rather an emotional live earlier. Because someone said to me, you know, oh my God, how lovely, you're sort of getting all this ka-ching, ka-ching. And I go, do you know what? That's not really it. The thing that I love is when kids do some of these exercises and it changes stuff for them. And one little fellow who was 10 was being bullied, and I taught him one of the exercises in this book, and his mum said, you just wouldn't believe it. And another 12-year-old girl, I taught her, you know, a couple of the exercises here, and she's now sleeping through the night, which she wasn't doing before. And I have had young sort of clients who are able to go out seriously with anxiety. They had struggled so hard, and by learning and just sort of understanding their own minds a bit more and just getting a bit of knowledge and knowing, do you know what? Yeah, life can be crappy, but you can also deal with it yourself. And this will provide people with the opportunity to help their kids just understand the myriad of problems and issues that go on in adolescence. I really do. Seriously, if you've got a teenager, buy the book. And if you've got a teenager, get them to download the app. Because it's actually, I'm very proud of it. And do you know what? If only I had had this when I was their age, it would have probably made my teenage years a hell of a lot better. So there you are. Do me a favour. Share this. This book, if you like, and buy it for all your mates. But share this video, please, because we need good stuff out there. We need to help our young people. We need to help them to understand that, yeah, like, you know, sort of kids have said to me, I didn't realise it was going to be this hard. Yeah, it is hard, okay, but it can also be bloody brilliant. And if we give people a couple of coping... Yeah, right, Colin. Well, you'll have to come and collect one of those. But he's looking for autographed copies. But if we give kids coping strategies to deal with bullying, to deal with peer pressure, I mean, there's a great exercise in here, which is when kids sort of get slightly out of their depth and they don't quite know how to pull themselves out of a situation without looking uncool. Do you know what I mean? And there's something in here that'll help. So it's $12.99 on Amazon, and God, you know, what's that? Couple of frappuccinos or whatever, and I'll tell you what, it'll last a hell of a lot longer. We need to help our young kids just take take control, and realizing that, yeah, life can be wonderful. Life can be really cool. Jane, Nikki, thank you for joining me. This is my book, and here it is. And it's packed with just stuff that I think most parents and many teens need to know. So on that note, I shall go and put the link up, and thank you so much. And it's finally bloody here. It's taken me a while, hasn't it? Actually, it hasn't taken that long, but I've been ranting about it long enough. So Teen Toolbox, book and app. App is free. And if you're a technophobe, get the book, and your kids will love the app. So share this video, please, because people need to know that there's sort of stuff out there, you know, that can help them. Yeah. So on that note, thank you so much, Joanne. You'll have to go back to the beginning, but there's a glimpse. Or I should do this, shouldn't I? Do that, and then there you are. That's what it looks like. So it's Cai's book. So hurrah, and thank you for all the support, because many of you have been encouraging and you know, sort of inquiring about it. So it's here. And on that note, I'm going to go and put my feet up now. And anyway, thank you, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye.